Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing, testing. Hello, how we doing? Welcome to another live stream where we've got ourselves a few products which we are ready to show you. Right, these are new. Calvin! Hello, mate. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Oh, I've got chat on the screen. Ooh, I don't even know how I've done that. Okay, I'll just press something and everything like went off on my stream deck. That's not good. Right, Andy, how did you turn that chat on the screen? I don't know. How we doing, Calvin? Welcome, bud. Right, so it's not those buttons. Not those buttons. Hide camera. We don't want to hide the camera on screen. There we are. Oh, beautiful. Oh, it's gone off now and I can't get it back on. Oh, dear. Yo, Kadzi, how we doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, now, if you are on Amazon Live, you will see the first product we have selected is this little headset. And this is the audio you're listening to right now. It's from this little microphone. It's your brummy girl. How you doing? You still playing football? I'm still trying to play, but my knees are, like, shot. I'm old, Kadzi. My knees are absolutely destroyed. But I'll still try and play. That headset is in my wish list. It is the Fifine H9 headset. I've got the H6 as well, which is the one with the funky little RGB lights on there. Which is quite sexy, to be fair. But this one, no RGBs on this. But I did test this mic out on the last stream and people said it sounded really good. I haven't played for a couple of years. Need to get back into it. Doing alright, just taking a bit of time out. Bit of chill out time. Sorry, I think I'm dyslexic. I'll just read things back to front. How is you? I'm alright, mate. I'm not too bad. I thought we'd jump on and show a couple of these new products out that we've got. But yeah, I'm alright, mate. Not bad. Debating whether to have a nap today, but I don't think I will. My mic on my current new headset is amazing. Which headset have you got? Kadzi. Yeah, I did record some audio through Audacity with this, and I was like surprised. I was like, yeah, do you know what? That actually sounds really good. The only thing I notice is that if I move this arm, it does this little clicking sound. Let's see if it comes through on here. You'll have to let me know because I can't hear it. Okay, did that make any clicking as I move that around? It's a PH1. I've never heard of it. I'll have to Google it. See what it's all about. But I mean, this is new. I've normally got a little ticker at the bottom of the screen to say what we're listening to. Not that I heard. Oh, okay. I recorded some stuff the other day, and when I moved that, it was clicking. Maybe it was just like a one-off. I'll have to redo the test again. But yeah, there was like a clicking sound, but no, if you can't hear it now, absolute bonus. Yeah, so these are a little bit different to the RGB ones. Now, these RGB ones, they connect through USB, and that's it. This one, I might have to take it off and like give you a close-up. So I think it's time to go to the little wireless mic. And then I can manoeuvre things around and show you what I'm talking about. So, as Calvin shouts at me, ticker, which is the M6. Now, let me move over to my M6 microphone, which is this one here. Right, let's give you a little close-up of this. I've got microphones everywhere. So let's come to this little camera here. Right, so the cans. Quite a lot of padding on there. Very comfortable. I have wore these for a few hours playing some games, playing some Apex. They felt really good. We've got the little fine smile there as well. The microphone is detachable, so if you don't want to use the headset's microphone, then you can just pull it out, use it as a headset. You don't need the mic in there. Mine's USB and Bluetooth. Lovely. I did check out a Bluetooth one. Cavaline's dropped the Bluetooth one that I had though. Yeah, so our microphone just detaches, plugs back in, 3.5mm socket. I think you can only plug it in one way as well, so the little microphone port there is always facing your mouth, which is quite nice. I like how big the L and R are as well on the inside. You got no chance of putting these on the wrong way. Although I've just had a quick look, I had a feeling I put them on the wrong way. Right, Ghoul, hello mate. Sorry, Ghoul just snuck in out of nowhere. Did you enjoy Hailstorm, buddy? Right, now, what I did say is the H6 is USB. Now, this is, we can get this in focus, a 3.5mm jack, which basically means that if you've got like a Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and you need a 3.5mm jack for your headset, you can plug this in directly. Now, what you can do with this is it comes with a little remote control as well. So if we plug the 3.5mm jack into there, what that has done now is converted it into USB. So if you've got like a PC, a PS5 that you want to plug the USB directly into, then you can do that with this. When it's connected through USB, we have control of the 7.1 audio, and we have volume controls for the headset itself and the inbuilt microphone, which you don't get on the H6. You literally can turn the volume up and down, but not control the mic, but you can on this one. You can mute the microphone as well, little button on the side there, pop it down to mute, pop it back up. So you are all good to go. It's got a clip as well. I don't think I'd ever use the clip, but you've got a clip on there to attach it to yourself. It was great. Got a feeling I'll head. Are you really? Mate, tremendous. Get me in. I want to go backstage. Did you have, I can't think of the name, Heidenvolk or something as the first band? I actually really liked them. They had the 2 lead singers. Then Corpy Clarny came on. I like those anyway. And then obviously Hailstorm. Yeah, we did. I liked them, you know. I'd never heard of them before. I did a quick Google search, and apparently they've been around for years and they've just kept swapping band members. But yeah, I like those. They were decent. Yeah, so that's our little H9 headset. So no RGB lights on this one, not like the H6. Nice and comfortable. I find it a little more quiet than the H6. So if you want something that's louder, I'd probably go with the RGB one. If you need something for the Nintendo Switch, for example, you need the 3.5mm jack. That is the one, the H9. I quite like it. And I'll be using this again later when I play a little bit of Apex. I need to sort this microphone out, you know. I've got this arm and it kind of blocks the screen. They were good, didn't fancy the second band, so we chatted to the bass player. Did you not like Corpy Clarny? Mate, I like those. Spoke to Chris and the guitar player again. Mate, how do you get to speak to these people? I need to speak to some of these bands. I want to get backstage. But no, I enjoyed it. It's our second time seeing Hailstorm, I think. We've definitely seen them once before. Might have seen them twice. I don't know. But now they're good. I like them. They're very good. Look at Kadzi trying to sneak in. Got some exclamation mark Discord there. If you use Instagram, but I've sent you a video of mine. I've still got an account. I will have a check after stream and check it out. You've got connections. Mate, I need some of your connections. I really do. I'd like to meet some of these bands. I like Corpy Clarny's lead singer's dreadlocks. I'd like to meet him just for that. I don't think he speaks amazing English. But saying that, I don't speak amazing English, so I think we'd get on quite well. Right, oh, let me show you the brand new microphone. Now, I did show this on the last stream, but let's show it again. Okay, so this is a new microphone from Fifine. It's got a couple of new features on there, which I've not seen on other microphones. I imagine it probably is available on other ones, but I've not seen it. Now let's give you a little close-up before we give you the audio test. So we have the pop filter on the front. You can pull that off. I've just nearly broke it though. There we go. So you can pull that off. You'll see we've got the RGB lights on there. You do have control of that with the button on the bottom. So we've got all like the blended modes. We've got the static modes as well. So a little tap of that and we can toggle through all these different modes. You can get it to match your background as well. Let's leave it on. What should we? Let's go with that blue because that kind of matches the background a bit, doesn't it? He's the bass player. Came chat after the set too. Man, that's tremendous. I need to speak to some bands, I really do. I need some friends. That's also on the wish list. Went through your Amazon page, but I had to switch to the UK. Well, I've actually got an Amazon shop. So if you go amazon.co.uk/shop/Andy-HDX, you'll see we've got this in there. There's a review of it in there. Had a laugh about the sparklers. Which sparklers, mate? We had all smoke on stage, and the one singer was standing there, and all the smoke like came up in his face. That's the one I was looking at. Oh, welcome over here, girl, to the dark side. Oh, the special effects things. Yeah, when they were shooting smoke off the, like, up in the air off the stage, one singer accidentally stood on where the smoke was coming up. It blasted him in the face. Okay, so this is your AM6 microphone. Little light there, that is because we have a mute button on top. So we can tap that, red light to say we're muted. And this big dial on the front here, now this is actually quite useful because what this allows you to do is if you've plugged some earphones into this and you monitor like the game chat and like Discord chat and the game, if you're, let's say you're playing Apex Legends and we've got all your teammates talking in Discord, but you're trying to listen to footsteps but your teammates are just ridiculously loud, you can actually turn your teammates down and just focus on the game so you can't hear them speaking. We can go the other way as well and just drown out the game sound and just listen to chat. Now you will need some earphones plugged in to be able to do that. So we've got a 3.5mm jack on the bottom. Now this button here, that is actually a noise reduction button. Now I've not seen that on other mics. Like I say, it probably is available, but I've not seen it personally. So if you've got like a noisy keyboard, you've got a noisy environment behind you, then you can actually eliminate a lot of that background noise. On the side we have the volume control as well for the gain of the mic and the audio monitoring with your headset. Now you'll notice we've got this on full blast. It's quite a quiet microphone, which I'll show you in a moment. Connects through USB-C. You get the stand as well. We can move the microphone around in this, and you can unscrew this base. I might as well do it now and show you. And on the bottom we have a 5/8 of an inch thread and a 3/8 of an inch, which basically means that if you want to screw it onto a more robust stand, you can. If you want to screw it onto a boom arm, you can do that as well. Now I think we need to do an audio test, don't we? Hopefully I've got it all set up. And oh, have we even got a ticker for this one as well? We're proper on the ball. And this is it. This is your audio from your AM6 microphone. As I say, I found it to be quite a quiet microphone, which is not always a bad thing, because if I need this close to my mouth to pick me up, it means it's going to drown out a lot of that background noise. So if I've got a PC that's, let's say, the other side of the room that's humming, which my PC normally is, it's going to struggle to pick that sound up. So I actually quite like that. So in an ideal world, I'd imagine you'd probably want it on a boom arm to get it close to your mouth. But it's pretty good. Now, if I enable the noise reduction, let's see if you can notice any difference. Now, my voice will turn a little bit different as well. So that is enabled now. This is the noise reduction. Now, I did test it with a vacuum cleaner, which I uploaded the video. You listened to it, didn't you, Calvin? Very quiet. I mean, I can boost it. I can put it like right there. I imagine the plosives would be pretty terrible, how close I am. Those cold spark things, apparently they don't hurt. They don't hurt, but they do. The sparks don't burn, but they can get in your eyes. Oh, I can imagine, mate. Yeah, I've always wondered, you know, like if bands get bored of playing the same songs, because when they're on tour, they're kind of like touring daily, like playing gigs. Like Do they love playing the same songs and singing the same songs day in, day out? I don't know. They definitely do. Yeah, because, I mean, last time we saw them, it was pretty much the same set list, apart from the new song with the woman on the hurdy-gurdy. But yeah, I'd always think that if I had to keep playing the same song every day, I think I'd get very bored. But then if it came to learn a new song, I wouldn't have a clue. And I'd forget all the stuff. Yo, cheapskate, hello, buddy. That is better audio, but mad how close it has to be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I find you need it pretty close. Now, my Windows volume is on 85, so I can turn that up a little bit more. I tend not to, though, because a lot of mics I've used in the past, if I put my Windows audio on 100 and then control the gain on the side, I don't get very good audio, so I always cut down the audio on Windows and basically control it with the gain knob on the side of the mic itself. I always find I get better results with that. They were proper sourced. Yeah, he's, I mean, they were all drinking on stage. I think all the bands were drinking on stage. I mean, maybe that's the way they don't get bored of singing the same songs, if they just get hammered. Yeah, so there is your AM6 microphone. There's a bit of an idea of how it sounds. I mean, if you want me to do any tests, then do let me know. More than happy to oblige. Oblige? Mary J. Blige. Doing alright, thanks, having some... How is you? Yeah, how is you, cheapskate? How is life? Let's go back to my little wireless mic moment. And then I'll show you... I might even show you the little mixing desk. Bear with me. There we are. Back on the little wireless mic now. Oh, do you know what? I never moved my thing over, did I? I've even forgot what it's called. What's it called, Calvin? Ticker and... What's it called? Carousel. Carousel, that's the one. Ticker and carousel. What am I doing here? My mind is completely blank. AM6. Am I being absolutely blind here? I think I am. Okay, M6. Sorry, bear with me, I'm just... Oh, that's why. I know it's changed now. Oh, me cocking things up. Ben, hello, buddy. Welcome, buddy. Calvin Carousel. That's the one, mate. Well, good thanks. The sun has made a rare appearance. Yeah, I managed to go for a quick walk this morning as the sun was out. I probably should go out again, although the sun looks like it's kind of setting a little bit now. Hope you are well. I'm alright, Ben. Not bad, mate. How are you? Are you all braced for the Arsenal game tomorrow? Right, let's show you our little mixing desk as well. And I can probably move it on the carousel. I ran in the rain yesterday. See, I need to lose some fat. So I need to do more running. I'm using the excuse that my knees hurt, which they actually do. And the weather is shocking as well. But really, I probably should have gone and tried to have a jog today, whilst the weather was half decent. Right, you want to see how tangled these cables get as well at the end of a live stream. It's ridiculous. That is no excuse. You're absolutely right, mate. It's me just making ridiculous excuses up. And I shouldn't do it. I should just go out and do a run, even though my knees do actually hurt. Right, here we are, little mixer. So if you're doing content creation and you want to use an XLR microphone in your computer, you're not going to be able to plug it in. You need some kind of mixer to be able to do that, which is what this little bad boy does. So we have an XLR cable there running into our microphone, which is, you're not listening to that mic yet. But what this mixer allows you to do is that if you've got yourself a microphone that requires phantom power, which some of them do, we can tap that button. It just delivers more power to the microphone. We have an electric button where we can do some auto-tune. I personally wouldn't use that feature. I will show you it in a moment. Custom buttons, so if you want to record a 15-second audio track, so something like welcome to the live stream, and you don't want to keep saying it over and over, you can record it onto one of these buttons, tap the button, and it will read it back out on the stream. You'll see it's very colourful as well. We can change all these lights. So if you want some static lights, if you want some little funky transitions going on with the lights, then you can do that. I think there's about 7 or 8 different static lights you can select. And I think there's 3 kind of rainbow effects you can choose as well. You don't deserve to be loved. I agree, mate. I don't deserve to be loved. Voice change. Let's try and get that a little bit close. Now you'll see we've got 6 different voices, which basically push of a button, we can toggle through all those. I'll let you have a listen to those in a moment. Now, each of these sliders correspond with this button on the bottom. So the first one is our microphone. So we can mute the mic if we want to. It will turn white to let you know that it's been selected. We have line in, we have headphones, and we have line out. On the back, you will see we've got 4 3.5mm jack ports there for line out, headphones, line in, headset. And depending on what microphone you've got, whether it's a dynamic or a condenser, flip the switch to whichever mic you're using. We're going to use a dynamic, so we'll leave it set to that. And that is how it gets powered, a USB-C cable. So one USB-C cable into the back of this. And on the end, you've got both USB-C or a USB-A, basically on the same cable. You can convert the USB-C into USB-A, so if you've not got any USB-C ports on your computer, you can still use it. Works in mobile phones as well, so if you've got a USB-C mobile phone, you can plug the mixer in and connect XLR mics up to your mobile phone and just start recording audio. Do you want a 3 kilogram bucket of Nutella? Do you know what? If we weren't doing the eliminating ultra-processed foods, I think I'd be all over that, mate, to be fair. I'd slam it on toast every day. I really would. What are you doing with 3 kilogram bucket of Nutella? Where have you got that from? Now, the microphone we're going to use with the mixer as well is the Fifine Ampligame AM8 microphone. You'll notice as well, if you've been on previous live streams, I've got a new filter on the front as well. Look at that. Looks beautiful. Not being chewed by the cat yet. It's probably got little bits of cat fur on it, but not being chewed yet. Perks of the job. Mate, I need a job like this. I need your life. You're meeting bands and you got tubs of Nutella. I need your life, girl. I really do. Right, let's give you a little listen to this microphone and this mixer desk together. So let me disable this mic and we'll enable our little mixer, if I can find it on OBS, which is this one here. So this is the AM8 microphone. Sorry, I've got a bit of a slow brain, so I keep forgetting model numbers. AM8, which Calvin's going to shout at me and say ticker. So let's do that. AM8, there we are, beautiful. Now, as I've just shown you, you've got features like the
voice change. So with a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. This should be a male voice. So it should have changed how I sound. Hopefully it's changed me for the better as well.
We can use a female voice, which sounds very much like Quagmire from Family Guy. I feel like I'm about to sneeze as well. Do you know what? I'm going to sneeze into baby voice. Ah, how did that sound? Beautiful. Okay, so that's the baby voice, and that was a baby sneeze that you've just heard there. I normally sneeze in twos as well. Normally sneeze twice. There are way better voice changes out there. I don't debate it, mate. I imagine there is much better voice changes. I really do.
This is the older voice. So if you want to sound like an old man like me, this probably sounds exactly the same as my normal voice. I was delivering a bunch of catering-sized food and I had 2 buckets of it. There's a crack in the bucket. Can't accept it. Maybe contaminated. Beautiful. So I just asked if I can have them. That's tremendous. Let's go robot voice.
No, that's really good, mate. So you've just got a massive tub of Nutella. What do you plan on doing with that?
And this is your monster voice.
I find the robot and the monster a little bit difficult to understand.
But they're probably easier to understand than my normal voice. So, to me, that is the main feature of this mixer, apart from obviously being able to use XLR mics on a mobile phone and your PC. I have no idea. Is that why you're trying to palm it off onto me? Some dodgy deal with some Nutella. Now, I'll press the electric button, so this is going to be auto-tune. Now, this is not a feature that I would personally use myself, but I imagine if you do some singing and you're really out of key, which is what I'm like, I don't know what to sing. We are here to drink your beer and steal your rum at the point of a gun. Your alcohol, not before, because we are here to drink your beer. Yes, you've got some auto-tune on there. That could already change your face and your voice to be something like the average man would. They could, mate, they could. I don't debate it. Literally fell off the back of a lorry. That's why it's got a big, massive crack down here. And it's contaminated. Yeah, so that's your little mixer. We do have a mute button as well. I don't think it makes any noises when I press the mute button. Testing. Yeah, so hopefully it doesn't create any kind of pop sounds when we're kind of muting and unmuting. So that's a feature for me personally. I need mute because I'm coughing all the time. Like I played a bit of Apex Legends last night and I'm coughing literally like every 10 seconds. So I'm constantly muting microphones. But this mic as well, AM8, you'll notice I've not got any RGBs on there at the moment. It does have RGB lights. I've just not connected the USB cable. Now, let me try and give you a bit of a close-up. Now, on the bottom, you'll see we've got the big red cable that's hanging out. That's our XLR. We can also plug in USB-C, and we've got a 3.5mm jack. Sorry, it's a little bit blurry as well. We do have volume controls as well, so we can turn up the gain of the audio monitoring and the microphone itself. This button here is for the RGB lights. If you would like to see the RGB lights in action, let me know and I'll go and grab a battery pack, a USB cable, and we'll fire them up. So I may just having a laugh. It's alright, dude. What are you guys up to over there? I'm just being fat. That's all I'm doing. So, nothing good. What's going on with you, buddy? How do I pronounce your name as well? Trathus. Have I pronounced that right? Trathus? Oh, I don't know. So, yeah, mate, if I know anybody who needs some Nutella, I'll be giving you a shout, girl. Have you got any more gigs lined up as well, girl? Charles, I can't get to them. It's alright, Calvin. No problem, buddy. I think we've got something else coming up. We've got the darts coming up. We're going to watch the darts. And I feel like we've got another gig, but I can't think who it was. I was going to get tickets for the Bullet for My Valentine and Trivia, but I forgot. Judas Priest in 2 weeks. I'm not sure if Caroline actually got Judas Priest tickets. I know we were on about going. Limp Bizkit. It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Yeah, Limp Bizkit. Wouldn't mind seeing those. Then ACDs. Mate, you got loads of gigs. Are you going backstage with Fred Durst? Tell me, dude. I'm coming with you, mate, if you're getting backstage. Right, let's go back to our little wireless mic. You've had a good listen there to that microphone. I've lost my wireless mic there. Where'd I put that? I have put my wireless microphone down. I've actually lost my microphone. Have I dropped it? Okay, I might not be going back to the wireless mic because I've mislaid it. How am I going to mislay it? I'm literally on this desk. Am I being, like, as blind as a bat here? I know it's going to just be sitting here looking at me. old Judas Priest albums on vinyl. Tremendous. I do like Judas Priest. They've got a new album out, haven't they? On Gold Circle tickets. See, I have to sit down if I go to gigs. I'm too old, man. Like, they were all moshing at Hailstone. And then they was doing that rowing the boat thing on the floor as well. It's like, man, I ain't getting back up if I try and do that. I haven't moved from this seat, have I? Where have I put that microphone? Andy, you absolute idiot. It's attached to me. God. Oh, God, what am I up to? I need to sort my life. Right, we're back on the wireless mic now. You know, some of those days where you think I should just go back to bed. It's one of those. Searching for a microphone that's been attached to me pretty much all stream. We had loads of crowd surfers. And there was this old bald bloke as well, who was grabbing him. Mate, he looked about like 60 years old, but dude, he was strong. There's some big lads coming over, and he was literally just grabbing them like babies, just putting them down. Senior moments. Oh dear, yeah, mate, honestly. Literally attached to me. It's a wireless microphone. Where else is it gonna be? God, Andy, come on. I do that a lot, you know. I just, like, forget random things like that. And you think if it's not on the desk and you've literally just been using it, chances are it is attached to yourself. But no, not me. I don't think like that. Oh, God. Right, if you are on Amazon, have a look at our product carousel. Let us know if there's anything you would like to see. I have just had... I don't know if anybody else is like this. I've got some weird fetish when it comes to batteries. Like, I used to keep buying battery chargers. Like, I'd had about 20 battery chargers. Never even used them. Just kept buying them. Don't know why. But now my thing is battery packs. And I've bought another one. Let me go and grab it. I believe it is in the drawer up here. Let me go and grab it. Look at that. It's got its own little pouch as well. How special is this battery pack? Look at that. Got a little pouch. Right, let's give you a close-up. Okay, so this is by a brand called Safuel. I think I've pronounced that right. Now, you do get fingerprints on here. Look at that. Oh, it actually looks cleaner when I rub it. So this is a 10,500 milliamp battery pack. And we can tap the button on the sides. That was literally the reason why I bought it. I wanted that little LCD display. Because most of my battery packs have got like 4 lights, which basically 4 lights down to 3, down to 2. I want one of these that's actually got a proper number on there. So that was the reason why I bought this. Now, a couple of features on here as well. We have a torch. So if we, double tap that button, nice bright torch there. So if you want to go outside, like me, go and feed some stray cats, you can take this out with you. We have 2 USB-A ports and a USB-C port as well. You can use all 3 of these and charge 3 things up at once, which is actually quite nice. Now, what else you get as well is, now I've not seen this on any other battery pack, that actually pulls out and it's a little stand for your mobile phone. So let me try and get my phone in place. So you can plug the cable in, get it charging up, put your battery pack down, and your mobile phone will sit in there. Oh, can we see that? So you can plug your phone in. You got your little stand there. So that's quite nice. I could be down the pub with that, couldn't I? Charging my phone up, having a pint of Coke Zero. But can you play Skyrim on it? Oh, mate, what did it used to be? Crisis. They used to always say that whenever there was a new graphics card. But can it play Crisis? The wife loved Skyrim. Absolutely loved it. I'm on Amazon, but shopping for sweets. Do you know what? You can normally get like big job lots of sweets from Amazon. I've actually had a look myself. But honestly, because we're not doing this like ultra processed eating, like we're very limited on sweets that we can buy. But I went to the shop the other day and I saw Mr. Beast chocolate. And we had a look at the back and we was like, oh, that's going to be like horrendous. Do you know what? Turns out no ultra processed stuff in there. So we bought 2 bars. It's like £2 a bar though. It's like proper expensive. I'm about to buy a 14 pack of big Milky Way bars. I do like Milky Ways. Although when it's in a tub of... Which tub is it in, the Milky Way? It's not Quality Streets. It's not Roses, is it? You know when you get like Snickers, Mars, Bounty, Milky Way. Milky Way is always the last one I'll go for. I know most people don't like Bounty, but I'm a bit of a fan of Bounty. I like it. Celebrations, that's the one. Cheers, dude. Celebrations. That is winner, winner, their chicken dinner. Right, what else do we have in our carousel? Right, I have just bought some new hand warmers as well, which I've not even like got out and messed about with, so they're not all scheduled yet. So we've got old Cooper hand warmers, if anybody wants to see those. The mouse I'm using as well. Now this was something I've had recently. Well, I had it for Christmas. That's the best sweets. The Milky Bars. I like Snickers. I like all of them, to be honest. I'm just greedy when it comes to chocolate. Okay, this is the mouse I'm rocking at the moment, which is not going into focus because my bald head's in the way. Go on, get in focus. There we are. Look at that, 12 buttons on the side. I'll be honest, took a little bit of getting used to, but I feel like I'm used to it now. Now, what I'm liking about this, because I loved my old mouse. I had a TechNet mouse with 5 buttons on the side. I mean, that was more than enough. But what's good with this is you can set up like multiple profiles. So you can basically configure all those 12 buttons. So if you play, let's say Skyrim, for example, you can configure all of these buttons as well as all the top buttons and basically set it ready for Skyrim. So you could have one to crouch, one to crawl down if you can crawl on Skyrim. You can tell I've not played it. But you can basically configure all the buttons for that. Then when you turn the game off, there's actually a button on the bottom. Can we see it here if it goes in focus? A mode switch button. So we can press that. We can change the RGB light. So the red light could be Skyrim. Could have green for photo editing. Blue for video editing. Another one for, let's say, Apex Legends. And you can configure buttons basically for each profile. So rather than keep reconfiguring buttons for a game and be like, oh, I'll keep accidentally pressing this button when I'm using Photoshop, you can change the profile. So you can have multiple ones set up. So I do quite like that. And what it allows me to do as well is you can do like a dual press button. So you know if you're on the keyboard you press like Control and C to copy. You can actually configure the mouse to do stuff like that. So what I've got is I've got one where I can basically zoom in and I can start highlighting things and zoom back out. Now, for me to do that on my PC, I have to hold down Control and 1, I think it is. So you can basically do that with this mouse. Now, the software it comes with will let you customise each of the buttons. You can change the DPI of the mouse. It goes all the way up to 12,400. I'm not quite sure why we'd want it that high, because you'd be shooting all over the place. They are called macros, absolutely correct. And speaking of macros, you have a little macro section as well. But when I do the double press thing, now I want to make sure I don't accidentally like change one of my keys, because I've actually got this set up. I think it's advanced, yeah, the combo key. So you can do a combo key where you do like multiple presses like a macro, and you can do that. The macro is a little bit different in this software. I don't really play too much with it. Oh, you can insert delays and stuff like that using this. I tend not to mess about with that though. Ends up getting a bit too technical for my liking. Liking. Said lighting because I was going to look at lighting. So you've got multiple lighting modes as well. So breathing, rainbow, wave effects. You can basically configure the mouse to however you like it. And I quite like it. It's quite a big mouse as well. So my TechNet one was a little bit lower. So basically my hands basically is spread more on this than my little TechNet one. But I'm liking it. It's pretty good. Didn't realise you were streaming. I could hear you singing Singing Hailstorm. Oh, I'll normally sing anyway. They'll be here on Tuesday. Oh, mate, beautiful. Oh, God. So you got a load of Milky Way, which you can dip into the tub of Nutella. Mate, you are living life. My mother gets Slimming World ready meals from Iceland, and the ingredients on the back are no additives whatsoever. Even has a recipe for it to make her own. Oh, lovely. Yeah, so Caroline's been, like, cooking everything fresh. Good day, Joaquin. Welcome, buddy. Great to see you. Fortnite players love the macros to build castles in 2 seconds. It's just a game I just couldn't get into. Fortnite. I'm surprised you didn't stay for the band on the day after Hailstorm. Who was it? Tell me more, girl. The slider, does it pan the camera whilst it moves? No, it doesn't. I can actually grab the slider for you, mate. So, you've got the remote, which I've actually brought my remote on there. I think I trod on it whilst it was in the bag, so my screen is just white now. So, the one I've got, you can set it so it automatically, like, moves side to side, but to actually, like, turn the camera, you have to manually do that yourself. Do you want me to go and grab it, mate? I'm more than happy to. The Lancashire Hot Pot. Why do I know that name? Sounds like something off Benidorm. I feel like I've heard that name from somewhere before. So, now that slider I've got, it literally goes left and right. There is another one you can get where one of the bars, you can move it, so it basically moves at a slight angle. Knives too. Now I'll happily go and get it, man. Eggs, sausage, chips and beans. Oh, mate, you're making me hungry. Right, let me have a look. Now, where did I put it? Did I put it in here? Where did I put it? It's normally just behind the door. Let me have a wander out here and have a look. Is still your gun at the point of a gun. Your alcohol to us will fall, 'cause we are here to drink your beer. Sorry, mate, I had it in the cupboard outside. I've normally got it by the door. Okay, so there's the slider, literally goes left and right. Now, what I normally do is the desk in the background. Beautiful, beautiful desk. Right, so you get the remote control with it, and that connects through USB. So the cable is USB-A on one side, and that is the connector that goes into the slider. It's like a little 3-hold thingy-majig. And USB goes into the pack, and you'll see here, I've broke this. Can you see all the sellotape on there? Mashed it, absolutely mashed it. So my screen looks like that now. So I literally can't see any options on this. But I know if I double tap and then go left and right, that is like manual movement. So if I want to do some auto sliding on this, I kind of don't have a chance because I don't know where to get to the menu. Ooh, oosha. Right, plug our little 3-pin thingy-majig in. And you should be able to see that. I don't know if I can hold this up and do it at the same time. Okay, can you see that? Moving across. Now, I believe I'm on the slowest speed there. You can just keep pressing up on the remote, which I think I've actually just broken the button. So I think I'm kind of limited to my speed. So yeah, it goes left and right. And then if I want to rotate the camera, I normally use... I have got a... Where did I put it? So I normally have this ball head. Okay, so I normally use this ball head on there. So you can screw that on. Be sure and be like, Andy, can you test this new tank for us? I think I broke your tank. Mate, that sounds about right. It wouldn't be 2 weeks up. I'd break it within the first day. Yeah, so what I normally do if I want to do a pan and thingamajig. So if I do that, then have my camera on there, then I would have to manually move my little ball head. To be fair, that worked better than what I thought it would. But you'd probably want to get yourself a ball head that's quite like fluid. Is that the right word? That one works really well. Because some of them, you basically need more control with your hands. And obviously, if that's moving at the same time, then chances are you'll have really jerky camera footage. But that one works really well, that newer one. So that is how I would do it. Ixter, hello buddy. How are you, mate? Yeah, speaking of tanks, Ixter's here. Yeah, so that's basically that slider. We can go left and right. I wanted something where I could kind of go up and down. So what I'm doing at the moment, which you might see in some of my videos, is if I pan normally on webcams on tripods, I literally do it myself. So I have the camera on the tripod, then I pan myself, then I use like Adobe Premiere and add a warp stabilisation on there because I've got really shaky hands. And that just kind of makes things look not so shaky. Certainly worth looking into. Yeah, I mean, if you've got steady hands, you probably don't really need the slider. I just think the slider, it just makes things look really fluid, which I quite like. It's a bit of a ball ache to having to keep getting it out and keep setting things up. So if I can get away with not using it, or what else you can do as well is you can get a static shot of something. So let's say, for example, you've got a bird feeder. You can load it in your video editing software and you can have it so it's zoomed in a little bit. And then you can change the position. So you do keyframing, so you can have it where it's a little bit to the left of the screen, put a keyframe, drag it so it's more to the right, add another keyframe. That's what Cavaline's doing at the moment, creating some videos. So it basically just fakes it so it looks like you've got a camera slider when you haven't. You can just zoom in a little bit and just move the position. It looks like your camera's on a slider, sliding across the image. So it's a good way of saving money. Right, so yeah, do have a look at the amazon.com/live/Andy HHDX. You will see our product carousel. So we showed you the brand new Fifine mic, the H9 headset, which I've just had as well. We've showed you the little mixer. We've showed you the AM8 microphone as well. We have showed you a little bit of this mouse that I use. You're listening to our wireless mic as well. So far, this one hasn't crashed on me. Yeah, video editing software has got a tendency to keep bloody crashing. Ixter is doing well. How are you? I'm all right, mate. I'm not bad. I've got really fat Ixter. So what I've done today is I've jumped back on the MyFitnessPal train where I'm scanning barcodes. Because when I do that consistently, I do really well. And then I do so well that I think, you know what, I don't need it no more. I don't need that app. I've changed my lifestyle. And it turns out I haven't. I need to rely on that app. So we've started doing that again. But yeah, Calvin, if you're struggling with that kind of stuff, let me know and I can show you how to do it. I'll happily jump on like a video call or something. I'll share my screen with you and kind of show you how to do it. It should be quite similar in whatever software you're using. Put a bit of weight, I'm not going to lie. Well, mine was ever since we had all the lockdowns and I left the job, because I just did loads of video editing now. So I'm sitting here doing that. But yeah, I need to sort it. Then I saw some pictures earlier of when I was in my thinner days. I thought, you know what, I'd like to look like that again. I had hair back then though. So I don't think that's going to happen unless I buy one of those glue-on wigs. But it's alright. I don't mind being bald. Just need to sort the diet out. So we're doing all the right things. We've cut out all the ultra-processed food. I'm just eating too much. Not good, not good. Right, I don't think nobody wants to see any other products. Does anybody have any questions with regards to anything? Whether it's products, whether it's you just fancy a chat, let me know. I thought about doing like a questions and answers live stream, but I just don't think people will jump in and ask questions. So I've kind of put that on the back burner. A nice relaxing stream where we can just chat randomly about life. But no, I don't think we have any other questions. So I will keep an eye out as well, because ideally I want to do these streams when we've got products which are on offer. Do you know what? I've not even shown you any of these prices. So if you're on Amazon Live, you can see the prices on there. Just double check as well, because there's normally vouchers on there. How much for that camera slider? I think that camera slider was about 200 quid when I bought it. I'm not even sure if you can get the same one now. They might have discontinued it, but it was about 200 quid when I bought it. We got 2 foot of snow on Saturday. See, you keep saying we're going to get snow, and we've just not had any at all. Which upsets me. I like a bit of snow. I don't like it when it's all, like, starting to ice over and you kind of break your neck. I ain't keen on that. Right, I need to run through prices, don't I? With what we've shown you here. So AM6. We need to see if we can save you some money. We can, to be fair. Okay. So, the AM8, which is what we plugged into the mixer. I hate it, barely got home. I mean, it's not great when you're driving. It's nice when you're at home and you can look out the window. But if you're driving, nah, not good. Okay, so we've got no vouchers on this one. Actually, there's only one left in stock. But you can get a pink or a white version. They will cost you $2 more. We have shown you the SC3 mixer desk as well. Currently $49.99. There is a tick box there where you can save 5%. We have the headsets, the H9. So the black version is $37.99 and the pink and the white version will cost you $2 more. They do look quite nice though. So those ones are ideal if you basically game on anything. So mobile phone, Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Mac, literally does everything. And that is the brand new AM6 microphone. Now you can save 10%. Nice little tick box there, beautiful. Currently $59.99, and this is the one that's got the funky dial on the front. So if you want to turn down your teammates in Discord whilst you're playing some PUBG or something like that, you can do that. And that is the mic that has the noise reduction button as well. So if you're trying to record audio in a very noisy environment, then you can eliminate a lot of that background noise with that microphone. But yeah, we were supposed to have got some snow, according to my phone yesterday, and it never happened. I'm going to have a quick look at the weather report, because it's supposed to be cold tonight, I think. Yeah, -1 tonight, and then it's like 10 degrees again tomorrow. Then another 10, then 11, 11, 10, 10, and no minus figures for the night, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. It was nippy yesterday. Well, we've just popped out before we done the live stream, and I didn't take my coat or my hat, so my bald head was freezing. It was very cold. Got cold and rain. I've just saw that. We've got a lot of rain coming next week, which is another excuse for me to not do any running into. No, I need to. I'm going to have a little walk tonight, I think. Have a walk for half hour. I think that's the plan. Right, do we have any questions? If not, I will leave you to get on with the rest of your Sunday. And if you are football fans, I believe the Man City-Man United game has just kicked off as well. So, I will love you and leave you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting as well. As always, makes things easier. And I'll happily talk about big tubs of Nutella and Hailstorm all day long. No problem at all. So, thank you everyone. And there is the snow as well, which we didn't get. So, have a great day. And if you need me for anything, just drop me a message. I won't respond, but drop me a message. Be nice. Right, have a great one all. Stay safe, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.